Welcome back to our information security series. In today's episode, we'll be discussing an essential security measure known as two-factor authentication. 2FA is an additional layer of security that enhances the protection of your online accounts. So let's dive in. So what exactly is two-factor authentication? Well, it's a method that requires two different types of credentials to verify your identity and grant access to your accounts. It adds an additional layer of protection beyond just a username and password. Let's explore how it works. The first factor is typically something you know, a password or a PIN. This is what you already use to log into your account. The second factor is something you have, such as a physical device or a code sent to your registered phone number or email address. By combining these two factors, even if an attacker manages to obtain your password, they would still need the second factor to gain access to your account. Now let's look into some common types of two-factor authentication. SMS-based verification. This method involves receiving a unique code via text message to your registered phone number. You'll need to enter this code in during the login process to verify your identity. While SMS-based verification is better than solely relying on a password, it is worth noting that it can be vulnerable to SIM card swapping and interception of text messages. Time-based one-time passwords, or TOTP. TOTP involves using a mobile app, such as Google Authenticator or Authy, to generate a temporary code that changes every few seconds. You'll need to enter this code in along with your passcode during the login process. TOTP is more secure than SMS-based verification since the code is generated locally on your device and doesn't rely on a text message. Biometric authentication. Some devices and platforms offer biometric factors such as fingerprints or facial recognition. These unique biological traits provide an additional layer of security. Biometric authentication can be highly secure, as these traits are difficult to replicate. However, it is important to ensure that biometric data is properly protected and stored securely. Enabling two-factor authentication is relatively easy. Most online services and platforms provide an option to enable it in account settings. You can choose the type of second factor that suits you best. By enabling two-factor authentication, you significantly enhance the security of your accounts, as it adds an extra barrier for potential attackers. Thank you for joining us in this episode of two-factor authentication. In our next episode, we'll be discussing phishing attacks and how to recognize and prevent email scams. Stay tuned and remember, safeguarding your accounts is essential to protecting your valuable information.